Country are a Scottish rock band. Their classic lineup existed between 1981 and the year 2000 and consisted of Stuart Adamson, Bruce Watson, Tony Butler, Mark Brzezicki, and they had 8 albums during that period. Adamson died in 2001, and so they took a break. The band reformed briefly in 2007 and then reformed permanently, or certainly until now, in 2010 with a different singer who was a guy who used to be in a band called The Alarm. They're still going, and they've had 1 album during this recent stretch, which was released in 2013. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the debut album by Big Country, and I don't think I've heard it in its entirety before. I knew a couple of the tracks because they've been singles and they've been around. I would describe this as rock, fairly, not heavy rock, but medium weight rock maybe, with no synths particularly that you could detect. Maybe a couple occasionally, but I'm not entirely sure because they use some interesting processing on the guitars. I'll come back to that. So there are 2 guitars, bass and drums, and as I said, they have some heavy processing at times on the guitars that are deliberately done to make them sound more like bagpipes, Scottish bagpipes, and they use as part of that, not always but sometimes, a thing called an ebow, which is a way of getting a more bowed sound out of an electric guitar. And so this bagpipey guitar sound is their USP, if you like. It's their distinctiveness. In other senses, it reminds me of early U2, Simple Minds, The Alarm, other bands of that kind of medium weight rock ilk. And I'd say it's okay musically. The guitar sound is probably the most interesting thing about it, which makes it distinctive, but otherwise it's not particularly distinctive or hugely engaging, or in such a way that I'm going, yeah, I really love this. The vocals, again, they kind of contribute towards this. They're okay, but they're not that distinctive. It's not the greatest voice ever. The songs are, the lyrics are about things like relationships and loss and the Jacobite rebellion, apparently, for one track. So overall, my feeling is it's not bad, but it's not great either. So that's what I think. What do you think? Please do talk to me through the comments box. That's it from me for now.